Good morning, children. Today for the third standard in EVS, I'm taking lesson number 18. These people are also like us. So it's on page 144. You can see there is a blind person standing at the crossing of the road, at the zebra crossing of the road. There is a girl in wheelchair, and this girl is lying on the ground. She can't walk. So basically this lesson is trying to teach us how we have to be showing a sensitive and a very loving attitude to people who are not like us. They are human, they too are human beings, but due to some physical disability, they cannot do things what you and I can do. These three situations that have been shown here, if you were in these situations, what would you have done? Children, what you would have done if you were blind or you couldn't walk or you were bedridden, what you would have done? You would have to depend on somebody else to help you out, correct? So in the same manner, in this lesson, we just, I'll just read through. Basically, it is how we can help people who are not like us to live life. So Asha and Lata are friends. They are studying in class 3. Lata cannot see. She reads the books which are printed in Braille script. Children, Braille script is a script where blind people can touch the letters with their fingers and they can read that. So like when you write A, you can easily write A with a pencil, but for a blind person, A has to go up, then come down, and then in the middle there will be a line. So that A formation will be different in a Braille script. And writes using Braille letters. She sings songs well. Asha and the children of the class help in her work. She comes to school happily. So if you were Lata's friend, would you help her children? Yes, because some people who cannot see, they need our help. A row of raised dots are made on a thick paper. This is Braille script. The letters can be identified by touching the dots. Without the help of the eyes, one cannot recognize the letter with the help of the number of dots and the pattern. So, if it is like this, children, you can see in your page 145, in the Braille script, for A, there are 3 dots here, but the topmost dot is, that will be little protruding out. So, if a blind person touches that, they know that they write in A. Then for B, there are 2 dots which are raised up, so that becomes B. So it's difficult to learn a new language, children, but blind people who cannot see with their eyes, who have some problem with the eyes, they learn to touch with their fingers and read the Braille script. So A and B are denoted in 6 dots. In A, out of the 6 raised dots, one is thicker than the others. In B, 2 dots are thicker than the others. Thus they recognize the letters. Geeta is a clever girl. She plays with her friends in the school, but she cannot hear and speak also. Also her friends understand Geeta's signs. Have you seen deaf and dumb people talk, children? How do they talk? They talk in the form of sign languages. Sign languages means they do something with their hands like this. When they wish you, they'll do like this, or when they say we'll go home, this is home. Then they say when they want to eat, when they want to drink. These are certain simple sign languages which you all to do, but deaf and dumb people have different other languages which they can form figures by their fingers. They can form their figures. They can say like C is this is C, then this is V. They have different signs or which they can read alphabets on their fingers. Because they can see, the only thing is they cannot talk and they cannot hear. So children, this is the only thing in this lesson is about blind people, how they read. Blind people read with the Braille script, and dumb and deaf people read with sign languages. They talk in sign languages. So some of the famous personalities who were blind, one is Louis Braille. He introduced this Braille language to the blind people. And Dr. Puttaya Raja Gayatri, Gavai. Dr. Puttaraja Gavai, he was a very well-known singer in music and plays. He was blind from childhood he was blind. So there are like these, there are few very famous personalities who were blind, but still they became, they reached the heights of success. So in the same manner, children, these people who are physically challenged means they cannot hear, speak or see, or they cannot walk. These people, they too can reach great heights with hard work, and if they know someone is there to help them. So you should always show sensitivity towards them and be always ready to help these kind of people. This is a small lesson, children, basically only about deaf, dumb and blind people, how they talk, that's all. So I'll be giving you the question answers on this later, children. This is the only, I just read out this lesson to you, and I'll come with the question answers on the next class. You can then write it down. So this is, I've just read the lesson out for you just to know what's in this lesson. That's all, children. Take care and goodbye.